Hello, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. It's been a minute. I actually need to check the text log real quick, if I can remember how. Right here? Refused. Oh, this is so far away. Alright, whatever. Okay, I'm more or less caught up. Sorry about that. We're checking death certificates of our family that the doctor has in here. For Pearl Ann, cause of death sleep apnea, discovered by her daughter Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. No autopsy performed. That's Tabby. Chrysanthemum? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. That is a long name. Wait, why would I say that? There's nothing wrong with that. Who cares? It is a cute name, to be fair. I think it's pretty. Edwardine Scarlet, born on April 9th, 1913, died February 12th, 2003. 90 years old? I guess 89. Cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Pearl Ann Scarlet. Pretty normal, almost made it to 90. Died of a normal old person illness. It's pretty old to die, too. That's pretty nice for them. Born 1887, died 1957, age 69. Cause of death, fall from a cliff. It has a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained, impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report looks ancient. I know, right? Quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 14th, 1890, died 1918. Wow, that's young. Age 28, cause of death, crushed and mind collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet, 1914 to 44. Lewis, 1920, 1944. Both killed in Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Fetal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. That's important. Delivered 45, stillbirth, mother Edwardine. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctors present, home burial. Alexandra Scarlet of 1947 to 1957, age 9, missing, presumed dead, signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. Mary Bell Scarlet, born 46, died 63, age 17. Died of childbirth complications. Wow, so she was a teenage mother too. Right though. What's that say? Oh, okay. Reese's eyes flicker to the doorway. And a second later, you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand is on your shoulder. Before you even register what's happening, you're being pushed back out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. He hurries to close the closet door, motioning you aside. You slip past him and squish yourself into what little space is available in the nearly full closet. Reese is close on your heels. Here, come on in, brother. You let him in. Together you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper in the clinic. Probably where we need to go for that ancient sigil. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. We better wait a second, just in case. We'll just wait quietly. The two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside of your hiding spot. The footsteps return. They get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear, for now. Just for now, though. We've probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals. Did I fix that? Yeah, it's not like me. This way. He motions you down a hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Yeah, because we need to break that wall to get to our sigil. Yes, there it is. Keys. Here we go. Alright, bet. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the glass door open. Your axe? Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. Won't you hear me banging that, though? You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pool of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go get rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall now, yes? That's funny. Let me explore these. Yeah, I should warn you. Something spooky might happen when we break down that wall. Good. Feels like I've been missing out lately. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side. Let's do this. Have at it. Bonk. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. It's like cutting through butter. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit! The splintered edge frames a dark passage seemingly cut into the side of a cliff, cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm fixated. You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten. Water damage have been eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. And that's some sort of goat boy. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. Said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out. I promise. I want to talk to the witch. Witch? But that's nonsense. It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some sort of seizure. Are you okay? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come too in the morgue. That's nice of you, actually. I had a vision. Like a hallucination? I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would seem smaller. That's okay. Well, I mean, that's not okay. Sorry, but like... I think these are visions of things that actually happened. Whoa, I wonder if you'd see anything else if you went back in there. Or if there are more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel whatever the big mystery is. Seems fun. I don't know if I would say that's fun. Yeah, I gotta ask because that's curious to me. Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghost? No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. Hours? Actually, that's a good question. You carried me through a hole in the wall and up and down a bunch of stairs? What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm made of paper. That's impressive, honestly. Still do things normal people do. That's like powerlifter shit, though? Yeah, I know, right? Nah. No, normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Really? Thanks. I guess I don't have much of a frame of reference for what normal people can do. No, that's actually crazy. I should probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. I might be a little tricky. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. You know, I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. Yeah, why didn't you take your medicine exactly? It makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills, and I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust anybody. Now I'm not taking it. And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. And I don't think she wants me to see people. Now that I'm waking up to that truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. This is tricky. Yeah. You locked your door? It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill, and I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me, or doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. Yeah, let's figure out a game plan. Good, that gives us time to figure out a game plan. Exactly. I think we should treat her like a legitimate threat. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations because they didn't fit the way I thought of it. But I think she's using tranquilizers on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. Oh, used. I don't know how much of these memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. We'll wait till she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement and we can figure out what to do from there. That's a long time. Yeah, let's find a distraction until it's safe to leave then. A distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. What if your mom doesn't fall asleep? You can always draw me. He did say something about that. Yeah, what if she doesn't fall asleep? Shouldn't call her my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she's forfeited that title. I don't even think I should call her doctor. She's just some woman now. Can't wait for her to be in the rearview mirror for the rest of my life. Oops. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows are supposedly shatterproof, which she always said was for burglars. Now I assume it was yet another way to keep me boxed in. But we could try to break them anyway. Let's watch Shi-no-Chi Deathblood. I believe you owe me a showing of Shi-no-Chi Deathblood. I believe I do. What the F? Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if it gets to be too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people react to the sort of thing I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread is managing to build is palpable. Oh, the dread that it's managing to build is palpable in the room. Maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. What with grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that its inhabitant has been practically homebound since its teens. I've seen a couple of this director's other films, and they are all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way it jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I really find engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out. Like watch movies with another person. That is pretty cool. Or talk to people. Ever. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of medicine. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on a long conversation. Why would I do that? That's rude. Yeah, let's be nice about this. I'm glad you'll be able to have a social life, and I'm happy to be a part of it. He smiles to himself. It's still hard to imagine, hard to believe after all these years alone, that that's going to be my reality. A man on the screen yells portents of doom into the camera, trailing off into a wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are all these distinct sort of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize some fundamental horror about the universe. And then it sees you back. Incredible. Cosmic horror in the truest sense. He's very animated right now. It's probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. Yeah, I don't care. Sorry if I'm talking a lot. I'm just jittery. It's a little terrifying to think that she's up there right now. Oh shit, there's a knock on the window. Hey, no! Alex, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Oh no, this is bad. Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof window. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Yeah, I need to ask that thing. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster, and he wants to be dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent is practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Alex. The window shatters. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases. His ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Leave us alone, says Reese. Bro, no way. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. This is bad. Do we run or stay where we are? He might kill us if we run. I'm gonna try though. You've seen enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs, but it's blocked. The door is blocked by a chair, and then it's blocked by something else too. I'm doing it. You toss the chair out of the way and tear through the paintings covering the door. They stretch and rip, yellow and red globs of paint coating your hands in place of viscera. Finally, the wood slippery in your painted grip, you fling the door open. Rush to the front door, freedom. You rush to the front door. But the thanks for the paintings, his smears are faster. They flow out from every crack in the wood, flattening themselves against the door frame. You pull, but it's sealed shut, as if they learned from their first attempt. Then you hear the thunder of massive footsteps coming up from the base of the stair. I'm gonna knock his ass out, bro. You better not. Yo. You turn to witness Reese. I can't let anyone leave right now. She might find a way out, but it's okay. I'll make it so she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. Go back downstairs. You'll be safe there. You size Reese up. You're gonna need some heavier firepower than your fists to deal with him. This is tricky. Reese, you're not thinking clearly. No, for the first time, I feel completely in control of my actions. I know exactly what I'm doing. I think Wayne is controlling him. I don't think this is Reese. I think this is Wayne. Oh no. Reese turns and disappears into the clinic. I'm gonna try to help, man. I don't know what to do here. You make your way to the doctor, to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue has now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secret the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now it holds a new hoarder. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper to the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. You grasp the handle and turn. Duck! Holy shit. Alright, bet. You're quick to follow her command, your body falling forward and rolling gracefully out of harm's way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud, there's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel whizzing through the air. Holy shit, you turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're gonna have to try harder than that, you No. How did you... That's why he's being sedated. As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese is panicked, pulling into a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. It's both of them. The artist darts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. It's hard to know what to do here. Yeah, this is tricky, man. We need to follow Kelly to make sure she doesn't get hurt. Because she just helped us, so clearly she's not evil. You run forward, braving the onslaught of the spears, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey. Her voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Alex. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. You survived? What's going on? I think you could probably put that together. Not fair. I need you to go to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Alright, we're going. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. This is spooky. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled fentanyl. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. That actually scared me. I know that wasn't like loud or anything, but that's creepy too. An intercom system. Huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Alex, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else. Just her. And if I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back in the basement. Maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous, she's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Jesus, this is tricky. Like, I know, this is clearly not positive here, but... I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Why not? She wasn't afraid I might die. Does she know those tranquilizers aren't going to kill me? Does she care? Trust me, Reese. I've always been careful with your medication. I want you to live. I love you. Tell yourself whatever lies you have to, Mom. You wanted a good relationship. You had your chance. And you decided to convince me I was dying instead of just letting me exist. Don't try to spin it like some kind of crime of passion now that the consequences are staring you in the face. Enough. Damn, he said, bitch, listen to me. Reese cries out in pain. Ah, what the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. What's happening, man? I don't know. I don't trust Wayne, but I really don't trust Reese. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Alright, we got him. Whew. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly has disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves the door open, slowly breaking apart the massive paint sewing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. Okay. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She said, squish. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. You probably have a few minutes before he gets here. Alright, we're gonna call it there. I'm stressed out, man. What the hell happened with Reese, dude? He was chilling, we were having a good time, then Wayne shows up and now he's doing that. I don't know if Wayne is like trying to do some advanced trickery here. I think I have an idea. Wayne's not a good guy, right? He's doing this to Reese, right? This is my thought process. He's controlling Reese right now, giving Reese like power. So Reese is power tripping because he's like gone through so much shit. And he doesn't know what to do right now. And he hates his mom, obviously. You got that resentment. And Wayne is like making that more forward, I guess. And try to trick me. That's my thought process. I don't know, man. I'm tripping balls, dude. This is creepy. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.